All right, now Chennai, India's sixth largest city, is going through a severe water crisis, so much so that the water shortage in Chennai is now making international headlines. And addressing the water crisis, Prime Minister Narendra Modi emphasized that every drop of water should be conserved. Now, the 4 reservoirs that supply water in the city are completely dry. The reservoirs presently hold less than 1% of the capacity compared with the 20% that they had held last year. With groundwater levels having receded, there are altercations at the water supply points pretty much every day. The price of bottled water, which only the wealthier upper middle class can afford, has in fact gone up by almost about 4 times. Now, the acute water shortage has set the alarm bells ringing as the sun rises each day. Scenes like what you're looking at on your screens have become pretty commonplace in Chennai. Residents are forced to stand in long queues to fetch water for their daily usage in buckets or pitchers. As of now, the water needs of the city are being met by 2 desalination plants, and the rest is supplied for by water tankers, which ferry water from a great distance. But also, according to estimates, Chennai and its outskirts had more than 6,000 water bodies in the form of lakes and ponds, etc., of which only about 3,896 now survive. In the city itself, around 150 such water bodies have disappeared. Successive governments have gone on to build highways, residential complexes and roads by filling in water bodies. In addition to this, rampant disposal of sewage waste and garbage inside canals, rivers and lakes in the city over the years has worsened the problem. But contrast this situation with what Chennai went through just 4 years ago in the year 2015. At the time, excess rainfall and poor storage capacity, coupled with pathetic mismanagement in terms of the drainage infrastructure of the city, had resulted in a catastrophic flood in which almost about 400 people lost their lives. The floods at that time had affected the major localities in the city, and the loss was, of course, pegged at several thousand crores of rupees in terms of the financial loss. And strangely, from being crippled by flooding 4 years ago, Chennai, 4 years since, has been crippled by a drought. But the acute water shortage is not unique to just Chennai. Almost half of India is facing a drinking water crisis. A Niti Aayog report released last year predicts what has been described as day zero for 21 Indian cities by the year 2020. And this means that almost over 100 million people will be affected. Day zero refers to the day when a city is likely to have no drinking water of its own. Now, Bengaluru, Chennai, Delhi and Hyderabad are amongst the most susceptible cities across India who are likely to experience day zero, the day that they will find that they have absolutely no water to meet even their drinking requirements. Now, the government, to try and ensure that such a situation is not reached, has created a new Jal Shakti ministry to deal with the drinking water crisis that is looming in front of India.